Here's your Storm Track 7 forecast.
Good afternoon, I'm Storm Track 7 meteorologist Joshua Franson, and today will be the most pleasant day of the week. Why? Because we have sunny conditions, it will be warm, winds are light, but that's going to change as we head into the future. We'll see some storms, and then later on this weekend, that heat really begins to ramp up. So first, starting with the winds, generally out of the northwest and west today, about 5 to 10 miles an hour. They shift out of the southwest and south tonight. That's when we'll start to feel that dew point increase. That will give us some storms, and then the heat kicks in when they ramp up out of the south and southwest as we head into the weekend. Here's Futurecast with your sky conditions pretty much remaining sunny all day today. We won't really see clouds till later on this evening. The clouds will begin to increase. As we head into the morning hours on Friday, we'll see some storms arrive by about 4 to 5 a.m. And as those move on through, we'll see them increase in coverage. They'll be pretty scattered, drifting down from Minnesota. An isolated storm or two may be on the stronger side, capable of producing some small hail and wind, especially where you see these darker reds there, and also heavy rainfall. That rain continues into the morning hours on Friday and then parts of the afternoon before clearing up, and then we're left with the sunshine, but also the heat, as temperatures will be increasing into the 90s. But just so you know, some of those storms could be on that stronger side. That's why there is a level 1 out of 5 severe weather risk in place for Friday. But for today, temperatures getting into the 80s, sunny and warm conditions with a light wind tonight, dropping off into the upper 60s. We'll start to feel that humidity increase. And then tomorrow, once the storms pass on by, it's going to be a warm one. Temperatures in the upper 80s and lower 90s, heat indices in about the mid 90s. Now, weather really begins to warm up as we get into the weekend. As we've been talking about, there's a ridge moving on through. That's high pressure with plenty of heat underneath it. Once we get to Saturday, that's going to be the warmest day of the week, as we'll be catching very strong southwesterly winds to blow up that warm air, and it'll also be very humid outside. The heat will continue into Sunday and even parts of next week until eventually we catch a couple more rain chances, and we'll get some of that cooler air to move in and to sort of reset us. But here's your dew points into the weekend, hanging out in the lower 70s. That's pretty uncomfortable. And then, well, heat indices will get above 100, getting to 106 on Saturday and then 103 on Sunday. That's why we do have that yellow alert in place, as at nighttime as well, it's going to be warm due to all that moisture. On your city-by-city forecast, notice the temperature increase Friday after we get through the storms. Then Saturday, upper 90s other than Dubuque. And then that carries into Sunday. Low temperatures hanging out in the middle 70s. It's going to feel like daytime at nighttime. But as stated before, once we get into next week, we'll see those storm chances move on in. That'll help wash out the temperatures just a little bit.